So I'm just recording this video to talk about the Blackhawk Serpa holster. Somebody was asking on the forums why they should or they want to use a Serpa holster, and there are a couple of people who said who recommended against using this holster. I am one of them that recommend against using the holster. I have two of these. I use it for IDPA. What I do is I actually disengage this lock. IDPA has a rule that if you permanently modify your holster, it's legal. So this lock, what it does is it locks the gun in using a small catch. Down here you can't see it, but it's like a small V protruding out that actually holds the trigger guard. So when your gun's inside, it's not going to come out until you depress this switch, which basically lifts that portion out, and then your gun comes out. Right? So what's really cool is the concept where your finger is always straight, right? And you draw your gun by putting your finger straight along the side, and then when you press it, you release it and you draw the gun. But what happens if you see a lot of those videos online of folks using this holster? They tend to do the double or triple pump. I myself included. So when I grab the gun, sometimes you don't engage the thing hard enough. You pull, it doesn't work. You pump it down, pull again, it still doesn't work, and then you finally get it. So I found out that the only way to do it properly is you use a very weird muscle in your hand in order to do this. So what happens is, in order to engage this, because it is set inside this groove, you actually have to twist your finger in like that in order to depress it and remove it. If you just lay your fingers down, it's not going to come out. It's very hard to do it. So you have to use some weird twists in your wrist in order to pull it out. Now, the easier way is, especially under stress, is what causes the problem is you curve your finger this way. So as you grab, you curve your finger and then you pull it out. And guess where the finger ends up when you pull it, especially under stress? Right in this trigger. And that is a no-no. And there's been many incidents that have been reported of accidental discharge ADs using this holster. So watch, if I do it under stress, guess what happens to this? So it's really dangerous. It's a great concept. What would be really cool is if they could, two things they could do to improve this holster. One, if they could raise this switch up high, like an extended mag release for most guns. So what I'll do is I just try and demonstrate this by using some putty here. So what I'm going to do here is, I don't have any plastic, but what would be really cool is if you just stick it like that. So what happens is, if you raise it up like this a little bit, then all you have to do is you just depress it. It's easier to engage this way. Just press it a little bit and the gun comes out. And your finger is nowhere near the trigger guard and you can keep it straight. One way. The second way to make it even safer is, instead of making it straight in line with the slide, you twist it up and do it this way. So raise this surface up by about 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch so that your hands will be like that. So what happens is, when you draw it, and if you don't, let's say if you do it under stress and you still use this method, what will happen is your finger will end up on the frame instead of in the trigger guard. Makes it better like that. So up high. So that's a lot. So two fixes that will make this Serpa holster an amazing holster instead of just a good holster. So give me some feedback.